All right, brand new sponsor and part of Three Dog Thursday, the guys with Jock Market and the new app and the new game that allows you to trade, buy, sell individual players in sports. And Dave Isman is here with me from Jock Market to talk more about it. Great to have you as part of Three Dog Thursday. And I know with sports resuming, the excitement is now coming back to a lot of different sports, and Jock Market right in the middle of it. Good to have you here.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, TJ.
Okay, so let's talk first of all about the story and how Jock Market came into existence. Tell us a little bit about how it all came about.
Yeah, absolutely. So two co-founders, Tyler and Wayne, worked together at a previous job. I actually worked with them as well. And they wanted to find a way to combine their love of stock markets and investing along with fantasy sports. Sort of kicked around some ideas around the NBA draft and how to predict player positions and the salaries, and sort of kept iterating on the idea until it came to what it is now, where it's a stock market for daily fantasy sports.
And so how long have you been in existence and in the marketplace right now, David?
Yeah, so we've been working on this for a couple of years now. We actually just launched about 5 weeks ago for the restart of the PGA season. We had a launch slated for slightly earlier in the year, but obviously circumstances beyond our control delayed that. But now we're live for golf. Very excited.
And so we're taking a look here at Jock Market's website, where you can find out more about what they do. Again, Jock Market is abbreviated for the purposes of the internet domain, JOCKMKT, jockmarket.com. But we want them to go, Dave, to the Apple Store and eventually here coming up for Android users to the Google Play Store as well, and download the app where they're going to find out more about how to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we plan to be in the Android store by the end of the month is our goal.
And so a lot of people would ask and would wonder exactly how does this work? Now, at the time that we are taping, you have already closed things for this weekend's PGA Tour event at the Memorial, but typically right now you've been active for golf. How exactly does it work with the deadline? How do they play?
Yeah, absolutely. So the event opens every week on Monday morning, and users can join for golf between Monday and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. When the event closes to new entrants. And for between Tuesday and Wednesday, users bid on shares of players in our IPO phase. So you can see the prices update in real time. Every player in the field is available. You can see, what their live price is based on the current bids. Go through, bid on a couple guys. You can bid on 20 different guys, however you want to do it. And at the end of the IPO phase, which is Wednesday at 9 p.m. for golf, all the shares get released to the winning bidders, and then live trading begins. So once live trading starts, you can trade with any other user in real time. You can see the prices update in real time. You can trade. You wake up in the middle of the night and at 2 a.m, you want to place a trade. You can do that. You see Tiger about to knock in a birdie putt, and you think, "Hey, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to try to buy a share of him." You can see the live pricing. You can do all that. We match everyone in real time.
And we're looking, for those that are only hearing us on Three Dog Thursday, find the video on the YouTube page, social media link, find this video where Dave Isman is kind enough to be with me from jockmarket.com. We're looking at your Facebook page. Tiger is smiling at the time that we're taping as, again, we were covering on the podcast. He's 25-1 to win at the Memorial, where he's won 5 times already this week. But the fans can get an idea here that Colin Morikawa, the rookie that won last week at the same location at Muirfield Village, for the golf event, you look at the return on investment for Colin and for Ian Poulter and a couple of the other players this past week. That's just based, again, on your game and the trading and how, if you played it right with buying or selling your player, what you could end up cashing in with on the Jock Market game, right?
Yeah, and one interesting point there. So you mentioned that Tiger is 25-1 this week. I think he's, eighth or 10th ranked golfer in terms of betting odds. But right now, as you might expect, Tiger coming back is a big deal. Everyone's excited about it. And he's actually the most expensive golfer in our current IPO phase for the Memorial. And, not unexpected given his popularity. So one nice thing we like about Jock Market is it sort of offers a arbitrage opportunity. If you are betting on individual golfers, there might be a mispricing in the betting market. There might be a mispricing in Jock Market and opportunities to make money.
Well, and one of the neat features, elaborate on this with Jock Market as we talk about it, is the live trading during the event. So if a golfer is, let's say, not doing well, or we're going to get to the NBA in a second, and an NBA player is not having a good first quarter, or eventually down the road in the football, if the first half has gone not so well for whoever your guy is, you can make the trade. While the first half is going on, the first quarter is going on in round one of the golf tournament, you can make a trade to another. That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. And again, you can see the prices update in real time. So you can say, hey, this golfer had a bad couple holes. I want to get rid of him and just, move on to someone else. You can sell him. You can see what the price right now is. You can make an offer. It's a little higher. Sell those shares, get the money back in your account, and then use that to invest in another golfer who you think, might have a better, or any player in any sport, might have a better finish.
Let's talk about the NBA, because you're getting ready to launch with the relaunch of the NBA season, the modified resumption of the regular season that's going to involve 22 teams total to eventually whittle down to a 16-team playoff like it usually is. And Jock Market is going to be right in there when the NBA starts back up, where you're going to be able on a daily basis. So this is going to be like daily fantasy. On a daily basis, enter these contests and be able to trade NBA players and compete against each other in contests. Let's talk about how that's going to work for the NBA. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited. Obviously, this new schedule is going to be pretty jam-packed. They're going to have games going all day, which is great for us because the best thing about Jock Market is you're able to, our tagline is you stay in the game, right? Once the games start, you can keep taking actions. If you're watching the games throughout the day, you can be trading all day. And there's going to be up to, I think, 7 or 8 games in any given day. So there should be a lot of action.
Yeah, especially right now with the regular season. And they're trying to cram in as many of those regular season games. They've got to get to 8 of them for every team and get every team to the magic number of 70 and then seed the playoffs. Et cetera. So you're going to have a free contest. Everybody loves free. They're going to have a free contest, and then you're going to have an entry fee contest right now for your NBA game when it starts up with Jock Market with the app. Go get the app again in the Apple Store under Jock Market, as well under the Google Play or the Android Store starting soon. Keep looking for it there. But they can get in a free contest with no obligation and then play for a bigger prize every day with an entry fee, right? Tell us more.
Yeah, absolutely. So we obviously want to keep it open to new people and have them be able to get on the app and test out the market. And, we think that once people are there, they're going to have a good time and enjoy it and, want to take that step and deposit some money and, start competing for some bigger prize pools.
Well, and we certainly want them to go check out your social media as well. Here's where you find them on Twitter. Take a look at Jock Market. Again, abbreviate with the MKT, Jock Market. There on Twitter to find out more. The Facebook page is also there as well under Jock Market with the MKT. You guys are constantly engaging on social media. Again, they can get a hold of the app. It'll take them only a couple of minutes to sign up and to be able to get in. And you've got the free contests that are rolling for the NBA. And I know you're anxious to get as many players as possible to come and play here on Jock Market. That's the whole idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're super excited, especially with all these sports coming back. Hopefully, one after the other, we should have a lot of action, a lot of events, a lot of really cool things for users to play in the coming weeks. So
I did not cover at the beginning that Dave is in New England. I assume Celtics guy. Am I assuming correctly? And what kind of chance are you giving the Celtics on the resumption here as they battle for playoff position in the East and then eventually get into a playoff series?
The Bucks are definitely are a pretty formidable team. I think one thing that could work in the Celtics' advantage is that it's going to be a more condensed schedule, so younger legs may help. I think Kemba Walker's injury is a little concerning, but if they're playing, every other day, I think having a really young team will be a big asset. So we'll see. I think it'll be fun no matter what. I think I'm excited to see all the teams back and playing. So.
It is going to be strange. It's going to be different, all in one location, but hopefully after now more than 4 months, we can get back to it and see how it all unfolds. So Dave, let's plug away one more time for fans that are interested in Jock Market, whether you're hearing us only on the audio podcast through Apple Podcasts, through Spotify, etc. We're talking on the video here about Jock Market. Go to the YouTube page, go to a social media link to see Dave and I talking about this. But for those that are seeing us right now, tell them more about how they signed up, how they find Jock Market, and why they should be motivated to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jock Market, JOCKMKT in the App Store and eventually the Play Store. You can check us out online on jockmarket.com, JOCKMKT.com. We got plenty of information if you want to learn more about how to play the game. We have a lot of articles about different strategies, how the game works, different mechanics, things like that, screenshots you can look at. And then in the app as well, there's all that information. And if you follow us on social, Jock Market on all social platforms where we put updates on all the events coming up. We add in some strategies. We have a fair value blog where we figure out based on betting odds what we think each user's or each player's price should be. So you can use that as a reference if you're trying to figure out what you should be buying and selling. So.
Well, and again, free to try this and play, and how your player does in that day or for that given golf tournament, et cetera, is going to increase their, like the stock market, it's going to increase their value or decrease how they do. But the real advantage is you can live trade them. Unlike other daily fantasy where you just have the player and that's it. That's the point, right? Real quick,
absolutely.
one more time, you can trade them.
Yeah, and one other key point actually I forgot to bring up was at the end of the game. So for a golf tournament Sunday evening when the event is over, or NBA, as soon as the last game ends, every player share pays out a guaranteed value, which you can see in the event. So that's how you're trading. Hey, I think Tiger's going to finish in the top 10, and 10th place pays out, let's say $8 a share. You might be willing to bid up to that $8 range. So that's generally how the payouts work, and they're all guaranteed. And you can see all that within the app as well.
And again, they can find out more. Go to Jock Market, MKT, jockmarket.com. Go to their social. Go to the Apple Store. Download the app. Soon to be in the Google Play and the Android device store as well for Jock Market. Absolutely free to play. Dave, good luck with you, your partners, and everything with the game. Thank you for hopping on here on Three Dog Thursday to tell people more about Jock Market. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, TJ.